Welcome in to our channel. Thank you guys for joining us. It's the first episode of the Triple B Bible Business and Ball, y'all. I'm Coach DC, and this is my lovely wife,
AC.
Welcome
Hey, everybody.
in. All right, let's get into it. So this week we're going to be talking Colorado and the Cowboys, but we'll have other topics throughout the year. So first up, to me, last week I feel like was a good win for the Cowboys because Cleveland has a great defense.
Yeah, very good
They
defense.
really have a good defense. I mean, they went to the playoffs last year with Joe Flacco, 40-year-old Flacco, on the couch. Called him out of retirement.
They actually did better with Flacco than they did with Deshaun
They
Watson. So
They did.
That's questionable. He's questionable, I should say.
Well, I think the question's been answered, pretty much.
I think so too.
I
But he
think
got his money.
He got his money. Give me my money.
Give me my money.
He got his money. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Somebody else got some money.
Yes, they did. Yes, they and
Y'all see
every
she's a
bit of
Cowboy
it.
fan, right?
He's worth it. Yes, he did. And he went out and showed that he's worth it. 240 million, 60 million a year. What? How much is guaranteed? 231? I think he's got paid 1 million more than Deshaun.
Highest paid.
Highest paid.
The highest paid.
Congratulations, Dad. You worth it. You worth it.
Somebody likes the Cowboys. All right, so let's get into it. Colorado's getting ready to tip off here and probably kick off.
About the next 20 minutes or so?
Tip off is basketball.
That's okay. Tip off is all the same.
Kick off. All right, so to me, obviously last week was tough for the Buffs. Go Buffs!
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
To me, I think that you just got to have balance, right? You got to have balance. Balance is key in
So
football.
what do you think they didn't do? Why do you say they didn't have balance?
Well, because they didn't run the ball. Now, I know Shador gives them the best
so
chance
they
to
threw it a
win.
lot, but they didn't run it a lot.
Yeah, with the ball in his hands, they're better. But you have to, in football, you got to have the element of surprise, right? To throw the football, you have to be able to run the football.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it keeps the defense guessing. When you run play action, right? When you stick the football out there and you dive it to the back, right? And you pull it. I don't care how good you are. Most of those players, they're going to look in the backfield. And that slight hesitation, half a second,
Right.
is enough to get separation. You sail it over their head. You dump it off underneath.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you win to play the game. No. You play to win the game.
Sounds familiar?
Yeah. Practice. No, but that's how you play.
Let me say, I was disappointed because I was expecting a lot more from them this year. Because after last year, Dion, made it seem like they were going to come back. He was going to fix, what was broken, and it was going to be a much better team all around.
They no longer coming, they here.
Right. But that didn't happen. I didn't see that in this game, and I was very disappointed in Dion, his coaching staff, and the team. Now, I won't say that I was disappointed in Shador because he just didn't have the protection.
Right.
And I keep forgetting the boy's name, not Horn.
Travis Hunter.
Why is it that I know Horn's name more than Travis Hunter?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, but not as good as Travis. But Travis, he didn't miss a beat. He just he picked up where he left off last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't understand how you can have this whole offseason and not come back and be better.
I think it's a couple things.
They actually looked worse to me.
Well, I think it's a couple things. Nebraska got better. Nebraska was really good.
Okay.
Now, that was a veteran team they played against. Nebraska has always been big and strong up front, even back when I played.
See, I haven't watched them too much. Yeah.
So that's their nature. But the coach that they have is an NFL coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were fundamentally sound.
Okay.
I think that Colorado, to me, now I'm not there, I don't know, but it just looked like they abandoned their game plan. Right?
Yeah.
If you think
especially once they got far behind.
Well, on the first possession.
Yeah.
Again, they were playing to their strengths, but balance is everything.
Balance is everything.
Right? Write that down. Balance is everything.
Right.
Balance is everything. So
No.
again, you have to run the football to throw the football. You have to win. You hear players talk about this, coaches all the time. You have to win the line of scrimmage. That's where the game is won, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just really comes down to the coaches and the players making a commitment to say, hey, I'm going to beat this guy in front of me. I'm going to beat your behind every time.
Okay.
That's what you got to do. To run the football, it's a mindset, right? It's a commitment. It's tough.
Do you think they were focused on Shador because Travis Hunter to me is the best player, was the best player on the field. But do you think because of it's Shador, they thought, okay, we're really going to, focus on him because he's the one that can really help us win? Well, because they know what pieces they're missing. Lacking.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in college football.
Yeah, top 5 by far.
Yeah, top 3.
Top 3. Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
I think that, again, it's about, hey, we're better with 2, right? And you hear that a lot. We're better with 2 and with the ball in 2's hands.
Right.
But you cannot neglect the fundamentals of football, right?
Okay.
And that's you have to run the football to be effective in passing, because play action only works when you run the football and you stick the ball out there.
They just didn't seem like they had a good game plan, though.
They probably had it, but they went away from it. I think probably when they got there. I'm assuming, I don't know. But to me, I just didn't like on the first possession, it was 3 straight passes, but 2 of them were lateral. It wasn't even down the field, right? Okay. So you're not putting that pressure on the defense as well as the element of surprise,
right,
when you can fake the ball, pull it.
And then when they got so far behind, they really had no other option. You have to throw it, yeah.
And I think the defense did a really good job in the second half of making adjustments.
Oh, yeah, the defense really.
But they started slow last year.
Yeah.
I think they have to really get to the point to where they start fast.
And they're a second half team, too.
Well, you can't be that as your competition grows. You're not going to be able to do that.
Right, I agree.
I think they need to start fast, stay fast. And,
that's the key. Yeah.
All right, so we'll hopefully they'll get back on track this week with Colorado State and get some blocks built to where they can.
Because they have a few new pieces too. So I guess it's just working together.
It takes time to mesh. They had
I
want to say 42 transfers or something like that.
He loves that transfer portal.
Well, everybody loves it now, but I think it has its place. If you look at Nebraska, they only had 11.
Yeah.
But that's a veteran team, though.
Right.
So I think, even if we talked about this with my team, University of Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing basketball. Okay, so we talked about that with Penny, is that I feel like, if you can get some, second-year players out of the portal that have some time left where you can help build your culture.
Yeah.
I think it would be better and just go out and get maybe that 1 or 2 stars that are juniors and seniors, to help mesh together. But it in sports, it's really about camaraderie, building, together.
Yeah.
Again.
It's not as easy as it seemed like it would be. You would think, you get good players, you put them together, you're going to be successful, but that's not always true. Clearly.
Yeah,
clearly. Yeah. But we'll see. It's just the first game. Maybe we're overreacting. So we'll see what he brings tonight. I think tonight should be a statement game. I think they should come out and kick some butt, because if they don't, I don't think it's going to look good on Coach Prime or the team. So
they got an opportunity to do that. Now that is a rivalry game, so
Oh yeah, so they should be ready. So we'll see.
Got hurt in last year.
So I'm hoping they'll be ready.
They will be.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Your hometown
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Right. So did you hear? Did you hear the news? Breaking news.
What news is that?
Dak got paid.
Dak got paid. He got paid.
He broke the bank.
$500 million almost.
Oh gosh, the highest paid NFL player in NFL history.
So far,
that's right. He just raised the bar. Let's just say that. But he's worth every penny. He got paid. CD got paid, and they went out and played like they got paid. Now, who didn't go out and play like they got paid? Deshaun Watson.
But he answered
the question.
He been got paid. he been got paid.
But he's definitely not worth it. Definitely not worth it.
Well, there's a lot there. I mean, yeah, I don't even want to get in. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So let's talk about tomorrow's game. In my opinion, I think it's going to be a great game.
I do too.
I think people underestimate.
I think the Saints are going to bring it. I think they're going to bring it. But I think we'll have something for them.
Here's why. I think Dallas will win.
I think
they're at home, so obviously I think the Lions.
We won 14 home games? I don't know. I know we lost the one.
I don't know, dear.
I know. I think, 14 home games.
Oh, dear.
And we lost what? Green Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
So our chances at home tomorrow are pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's the regular season.
Yeah.
Pretty good. No, I'm just kidding. So check it out. So here's I think what's going to be key tomorrow. With the Saints have a great pass rush, right? Veteran team. The young coach is doing pretty good.
Carr is not so bad. Okay.
Well, Carr to me is a starting quarterback, right?
Definitely.
He's not a star, not a superstar, but he's a good NFL quarterback, and that's hard to come by.
Very.
Ask New York.
Very.
And Daniel
Leave
Jones.
David Jones alone.
He got
Daniel
paid.
Jones.
He got paid.
Hey.
But didn't I tell you when he won that playoff game?
You did.
What did I say?
You said he gonna get paid.
They have to pay him.
Right.
I said it is the worst mistake ever because, the market sets the price.
Right.
Right?
But he played so well in that game, so they're looking like, okay, he has potential. Let's pay him.
But I told him it was going to be a mistake. I said, hey, they have because he's a quarterback that won a playoff game.
Right.
So you have to pay him. Why? He set the market. The market determines pricing.
Right.
Supply and demand.
Right.
You know, that business 101.
And that's why that got
because, on this channel, we talk Bible business.
And ball.
Y'all. Yeah. You got to say y'all.
Y'all.
I'm just teasing. So check it out. So here's why I think tomorrow's game will be interesting. And it could be not that way. I mean, the Cowboys can come out and get hot and run up the scoreboard. But I think New Orleans has a good pass rush.
Did you see them play last week?
I did not.
They actually played pretty well. Yeah, they pulled it. I think it was a last minute touchdown. I have to look it back up.
They ran away.
Did they run away with it? Okay.
I really don't watch a lot of games, anymore. I look at the box scores.
Yeah.
And that tells me
yeah.
what I need to know because I understand the game. I understand how it's played.
Right.
From when I played, I understand the game. So check it out. Right. So to me, they have a good run game. Mm-hmm. They have a good back, obviously. Mm-hmm. Kamara. Mm-hmm. He is great out of the backfield.
So you think their run game is better than Dallas?
Yeah, I do.
You think, really?
I do. Well, we'll find out. Dallas doesn't have that feature back like they did before, obviously.
Pollard?
Pollard. Like Pollard.
Okay.
And Zeke when he was Zeke.
Right.
But they're doing it by committee.
Zeke kind of looked like Zeke.
Well,
last week, old Zeke.
Is one game, right? And he has...
Okay.
Running back years is like dog years. It's different.
Okay.
All the running backs got their AARP card in football years.
Like us, but
I just turned 55.
But different.
I'm a pre-senior. So I think that it remains to be seen, right? Hopefully, hopefully they can get some production. Out of their running back room with the running back by committee, right? They just don't have that feature back. Like Kamara, I mean, he's a feature back. He's an NFL starting back. Mm-hmm. He's good out of the backfield. He can catch the ball. He can run the football. He's good in the open field. And he has great balance.
Yeah.
Right? One person is not going to bring him down.
Yeah.
He's tough to get on the ground.
Yeah.
So that is what helps a quarterback like Carr. I'm just on this balance today.
I see.
I'm on this balance.
I see.
Balance wins football games. Why? You grow your passing game off of your run game. This is one of the most effective plays in football. The play action.
Okay.
It's dynamite! So I think that can be interesting. Now, what we do know, what I think I know about this team, I've been telling you for the last 2 years that the Cowboys need more guys up front, and a better line back and forth.
We got that this year.
And
I think
I said
mission accomplished.
I thought it was very dumb of them to draft the tight end rather than drafting a linebacker.
It just takes a little, it took them a little bit longer, but I think
that's just me.
It. Yeah.
I'm not an NFL scout
they
or
protected
coach
Dak last week.
They front office worker, but I should.
It was good. They looked good, and they protected Dak, so I was very pleased about
Well,
that.
I think McCarthy did a really good job of not having Dak exposed. What I mean by that, Myles Garrett is one of the best pass rushers in the game.
Right.
He did a good job of chipping him,
right,
rolling Dak away from pressure, getting him out of what could have been trouble, and also running the risk of having the young offensive line exposed.
Okay.
So I think he did a really good job. See, he coached well last week.
He did.
His job is on the line. He has to.
But did he manage the clock?
Well, that's another subject.
Yeah.
But a lot of coaches don't
progress.
manage the clock. A lot of them.
Work in progress.
Yeah,
but he seems to be a little exceptional when it comes to that.
Well, I mean, you would think. I mean, look at the Miami game the other night. They did not do a good job before
that was
of managing the clock.
That was terrible.
Well, those are things that
terrible.
you practice on. We did a lot of situational football when we broke down in segments, time, distance, and score, right? Time and score. Third down, this. We went over all of that. So when it comes game time, not only do the coaches know, but we know because we rehearsed it.
Okay.
Right. In practice. So we did a lot of that. So I think, to me, the keys is how will Dallas young line handle the pressure of the Saints, right? With that,
well, I mean they handled Cleveland pretty well. So
that's just one-sided though. They just had Myles Garrett. The Saints have a stacked line.
Okay.
So my thing is, how will they handle that? So two, how would Dak be able to handle the pressure, which he does a good job.
He can scramble. He's pretty good.
He really does a good job
get himself out
of reading defenses and also knowing when the blitz is coming. So we'll see how that works out. Okay. Will the running game give them enough support to where all the pressure doesn't have to be on Dak to where he has to throw 40 or 50 times?
I'm looking forward to seeing what their running game is.
That's never good in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know why? It's not balanced. Do you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there?
Cowboys is a pretty balanced team, though.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It's just gonna come down to what the running game can give them tomorrow, and I think we'll see.
Okay.
Now here's the advantage point. The Cowboys defense. I think they have scheme wise.
Well-rounded this year.
Yeah, scheme wise, and I think they have the personnel. Right.
Yes.
I think they're good up front. I think they're good in the middle, the linebacker room, and I think they're good on the back. Even though Deron Bland is out, I think their young corner is doing a great job.
Yeah.
They'll probably test him. Now, to me, I would go after him.
That's unfortunate Bland went out. I was so looking forward to.
Well, he'll be back.
6
to 8 weeks.
Okay, but still,
he'll be back. So having him and Diggs on the field together,
that's going to be exceptional.
That's going to be exciting. But I think, to me, when you have a rookie corner like that, you've got to make him prove that he can handle it.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to do that. So you'll probably see him getting tested tomorrow. And the Saints do have some good receivers. I really like the kid from Ohio State.
I haven't watched the Saints too much, so I can't talk to say much about them. But we'll see. We'll see tomorrow.
I think it's going to be a great game. I think the Cowboys win by 10.
I think the Cowboys win by. You know what? I'm gonna say 20 points.
Go ahead.
And I think the score is going to be. I'm going to say 35.
Mm-hmm. Come on, 35.
To their 15.
Wow. I don't think it's going to be that.
Yeah, 35-15. I think they're gonna do kind of like what they did last week in Cleveland.
Okay.
And I think, what was that score? 30-some to what, 10? Mm-hmm. So I think 35 Cowboys, 15 Saints.
I think it's going to be close to that. I think they pull away in the fourth quarter. I think they win by 10.
By 10. Okay.
All right, we'll see. All right, this is the first episode of the Triple B Bible Business and Ball, y'all. I'm Coach DC. This is my beautiful wife,
Angela AC.
And we're out. We'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye-bye.
Hit that subscribe channel. Follow us for more content. We'll see you.
Be blessed.